Robin is the Chief Executive of Care for the Family. And so welcome, Robin. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Paula. Well, I am both pleased and honoured to welcome you as you seek to discover more about Family Hub. So thank you for joining this webinar. I guess as we emerge from this pandemic, the isolation that will be felt in families and felt by couples and the need for support has probably never been more pressing. I know for me personally, literally a few days ago, a trained parenting facilitator currently running one of our courses in their community told me of a parent on that course. And this parent had shared and literally shared with tears in their eyes the difference that the course content was making to their family. But most of all, and this is what struck me, most of all, this parent just shared about how through that course content and through that course, they no longer felt alone. And research has shown time and time again that the best way to strengthen and improve outcomes for family relationships is by early intervention, by support and by education as early as possible in the life of that family or that relationship. And in other words, that means, as we say in Care for the Family, it means to build a fence at the top of the cliff rather than just resourcing more and more ambulances out the bottom. There's no doubt, of course, those ambulances are important and we need them, but it's just that fence also that is so important. And that's the evidence that says that's why early intervention or education and support for families makes such a difference. But it's also our experience at Care for the Family. And over the summer, I received a letter from a local church leader. And this letter just wrote with clarity about the difference that both parenting and relationship resources were making in the lives of those within that community surrounding that church. But also, the church leader commented that the engagement with that community was a source of encouragement to the whole church as well. And so it's been our privilege for the past 3 decades to train, resource and support such Christians and churches to make a real lasting difference in the lives of all kinds of families and within all kinds of communities. And today I hope that you will grasp a little bit of a vision for that. You will hear not just that the local authority and the public sector are open to work with churches and Christian organisations, but that they are really keen to work with us. And so I hope you go away from this encouraged and informed. But most of all, I hope, and indeed I pray, that you might catch a glimpse of the incredible opportunities and open doors that are readily available through this idea of family hubs, this idea of working with others, especially working with your local community. That's been our experience at Care for the Family. That's been the experience of the people that you're going to hear from today. And I genuinely hope you're able to catch that glimpse. These are the kind of opportunities and open doors that would enable us as churches and Christians and Christian organisations to not only be a force for the gospel where we live, but also a force for good. And I hope that you will discover that is what is before us. So enjoy your time on this webinar. Thank you for being with us. And thank you, Paula, for allowing me to make that welcome.